an ordinary stone? I know that this is an extraordinary tool to help you grow your business. How? Placed in an outstretched hand, it becomes a storytelling stone. Whoever holds the stone has voice. And the stone seems to pulsate a promise. Go ahead, tell your story. They're listening, and it's really important. A stone can do that. Well, wouldn't you think that businesses would embrace this stone then and start placing it in the hands of their partners and leaders and employees, suppliers and customers to ask the question, tell me, how does this product work? Or what makes you proud to work here? Whoever holds the stone has voice, and everyone else listens. I didn't invent the storytelling stone. In fact, we'd need to credit our earliest ancestors, for they likely met together, would bring their problems of the day, and the stone would pass from hand to hand. And as the members would hear, they might also have a story, something similar that they experienced, and perhaps a solution to go with it. The storytelling stone is a tool to hear voices from hand to hand, to generation to generation. I've been using the storytelling stone in workplaces, telling stories to adults for over 20 years now. And I know that it has remarkable powers. When it's placed in a leader's hand and they're willing to reveal something about themselves, it can have an extraordinary impact on people, because then you choose to want to follow someone once you hear their story. And I've been using it with collaborative groups that are grappling with some sort of problem. And I'll share a story that's, well, usually it has relevance. One of my favorite stories is actually the movie Shrek. And Shrek is rather an unlikely character to be Prince Charming. And he was an ogre who was just quite happy and content to be living in the swamp when external forces changed all of that for him and sent him off on this quest that he did not choose, to rescue a princess he had no intentions of falling in love with. And what I tend to do is I ask groups, well, what does the story, how is the story like the problem that you're grappling with right now? So stories work because they mirror real life. And if you look at the story, it has several layers. So in Shrek, there's a classic line where he tells Donkey that ogres are like onions because they have layers. Well, stories are like onions because they have several layers. And when we return to the story, what we see is a new insight waiting for us. All the stories in the past, the universe is full of stories, help to reveal little clues, things that we can take away.